We are
Hello.
live on YouTube and Facebook. We're live on Instagram. We're on the Live Savage Instagram. So, for all of y'all watching on Facebook and YouTube, definitely follow us on Live Savage on Instagram. We got Live Savage Apparel. That's different than Live Savage. Live Savage is our lifestyle Instagram.
Family lifestyle Instagram.
Yes, and it's a newer account that we haven't really been posting to, so we're probably not gonna have hardly anybody join on there. But we got some
Yeah,
people
well,
on here.
people
What's
are
up,
on there.
y'all? What's up? We got some people jumping on YouTube and Facebook slowly but surely.
What's up, everyone? What's up? What's up? What's up? Greg says, "Hey, gang."
The gang. All right, let's talk about New Year's. Not so much resolutions. I just got done
Can
recording.
you guys hear us well on Instagram? It's on the countertop, so I want to make sure you guys can hear us.
Yeah, I got done recording my manifesto for 2023. That will be live later at the beginning of the year. But that's kind of my thing. I do a manifesto instead of a resolution per se, so it's kind of more like a theme for the year. But I can't tell y'all what it is. You just have to wait and see on the 1st.
I can tell you, it's just kidding.
It's good. It's good. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about goals that we have for 2023. So some big goals that Crystal has include.
I don't really have big goals, but I am changing how I approach things this year because a lot of times I have like, okay, what do I want to do? What do I want to accomplish? And I really don't like. I don't like New Year's resolutions. I usually just have like big goals for the year. Like this last year, it was just like honestly, have a baby. That was my goal. Like people kept saying, "What do you guys want to do in this new year?" And I'm like, "Have a baby. Have a baby. Do all the baby things. Breastfeed. All that." That was like what was going to consume my life. And going into this next year, I'm going to break things up per month. It's going to be a crazy year for us.
This year's gonna be buck wild.
So like literally insane. So I told Robert I can only take things month by month. Like I can't do anything else. I can't look at like spring, summer, fall, winter. I can't. I have to just do month by month and just take it as it is. So I'm going to set new monthly goals every single month. I'm not going to plan them all out now. I'm just going to plan what I want for the month of January. And I asked some of my friends how they would break it down, and they suggested doing like marriage, motherhood. How did I break it down? Marriage, motherhood, fitness goals, personal goals, work, and then I feel like there was one other one. Oh, faith. So I'll have 6 goals every month, and I will try to hit those goals per area of my life. I feel like that's a really doable way for me to do things, but I'm still accomplishing things. I'm still working towards something every single month. And if you think about it, you're only doing that 12 separate times. So to me, that sounds really doable. I get to accomplish 12 goals throughout the year and hopefully keep up with the things that I was doing in the prior months as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing.
All right. Big goals for me. I've got 2023 competition prep on the calendar, and barring any crazy unforeseen circumstance, plan on competing in 2023. That will be a big one. Going to be launching my competition prep course, which I've been working very diligently on for the past couple years, honestly. Sometimes more intensely than others, but it's been a beast of a course that we are making some pretty tangible headway on right now, and I'm excited to get that thing launched. I'm going to continue to raise this booger butt and be a great father to him, a great husband to Crystal, and a great leader and employer to our team and crew here at the compound. But all the conferences, of which there are many of which that I'm speaking at, many of which that we have booths at, many of which that are like literally the week before a competition in which I'm traveling across the country. It's going to be total crazy chaos. It's going to be insane.
Crazy.
But I like crazy. It's going to be good.
I do not thrive on crazy. Robert does.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Chaos.
My goal is to go through a prep and not have people know that I'm in a prep. That's going to be the part. That's going to be like the biggest goal. Yeah, slow clap on that one. All right. Now,
Okay.
when it comes to how to stay accountable, we
Oh, yeah.
kind of talked about that with having everything broken down by 12 months.
Yeah,
month
I
by
also
month.
have two really great friends. We have a constant thread going, and I feel like they're going to be a really great way for me to stay accountable. I also have Robert, who will help me stay accountable. But I also feel like just I have a couple of whiteboards in our office at home, and I'm going to put up my goals for that month, and I'm going to like check things off as I accomplish them, and just be able to like have something that I can see that will just be like my okay. Am I accomplishing this? How am I doing? Do I need to reassess things like that? But I think that's a really good way of doing it because it's just 31 days at a time, and it's totally doable.
Yeah, for me, the way I like to do things and have an accountability factor is to do things that I can chip away at every single day. Like have some way to make progress towards that thing every single day. And I commit to doing that thing every single day without fail. And Rigel's about to drop my super expensive headphones here. Don't do that, Rigel.
Yeah, just go.
So, finding something that you can chip away at every single day without fail is key. And for me, that's been like strict keto. That's been here lately jumping into the ice plunge. Like that's just a very tangible thing that I can do every single day to keep the needle moving in the right direction. All right, let's get through some of these questions here. Nikki says, howdy, what's up, Nikki? Remind us what your 2022 manifestation was. So it was faith over fear.
Look at my shirt.
Yeah, just like Crystal's shirt. 2022 manifesto, faith over fear.
I see.
Hold on for a second.
You're gonna have to do that Instagram.
All right, let me get through some of these YouTube. Jackie's Jinxed Journey Evening. What's up, Jackie? Recently heard a great quote on a podcast. The goal is to keep the goal the goal. I like that. That's pretty good, actually.
To keep the goal the goal.
Yeah.
I like it.
Nikki says, is the course for only men? Women can be used even if we don't intend to compete. Yes, 1,000% for male
Men,
and
women.
female.
Competing or not.
Or whatever you identify as these days. Totally fine. Anybody can use it, whether you plan on competing or not. I need a goal to get back into the gym. I want to start now, but it's the busy season. But I know I don't work out at home. Gotta find that extra motivation. Yeah, for me, having like I train here at the compound most days of the week, but we have it set up so that it looks like a gym because I feel like the environmental appearance of things really makes a difference for me. But I go to a public gym twice a week to just have that atmosphere as well. So simply getting in there and getting that momentum going is key. Hi, Crystal, Robert, and Rigel. What's up, Iris? I think, Iris, you got a shirt today, too. I think I saw a Live Savage Apparel order come through with your name on it. So that's awesome. Thank you very much for snagging that, Iris. Happy holidays to you as well. We need to get him a little toy headset so he can be like Daddy.
Yeah, really.
I'm just letting him do the podcast from now on. All right, let me jump over here to Instagrammer. Sorry. Hi there. Hey, yep, what's up? Good audio here, says Greg. Kenyette, how you doing? I didn't think about doing that. So much easier to look at it that way. Good thinking. Yeah, breaking things into small bite-sized pieces is always way, way better. Like if you go crazy if you just threw all of your 2023 goals on the board and stared at that every single day. But if you break it into actionable steps, you can do it.
Yeah.
How do we decrease cardio and exercise without gaining? I feel like the entire day is spent doing training and exercise. Great question. So, how do I want to tackle this response? The answer is gradually. You want to gradually reduce cardio. And honestly, I wouldn't necessarily, I don't know what your resistance training is like, but I wouldn't stop doing resistance training. But the time that you are saving by no longer doing cardio, you can allocate that towards resistance training and also just gradually increasing your food as well. So like when you're in a competition prep, you're doing the most amount of cardio, you're doing the most amount of resistance training, you're eating the fewest calories. You have to maintain that to keep that low composition. That's not healthy. So you have to reverse that. You have to gradually decrease your cardio, gradually increase your food, And there is oftentimes a little bit of body fat gain that comes with that, but you have to find some degree of sustainability with it all. And honestly, doing a ton of cardio year round is not advantageous because it makes it that much harder to be in a caloric surplus, to build more muscle tissue in the first place. So don't ever really recommend being a slave to the cardio machine. Dina, what's up? How you doing? Desire for Iron Fitness join. I like the profile pic, by the way, man. I'm not sure when you changed that, but I do like that. My favorite savages. What's up, man? I started the 75 hard accountable daily take. Helps me a lot. Also, long-term goal to do the ALC ride in June. Yeah, I think the beauty, the reason the 75 hard program is so successful and so wildly popular is because it's simple, you know, like it's drink a gallon of water a day, work out twice a day, one of which is outside, read a little bit of a book, take a progress picture, and I always forget the fifth one. There's 5 of them, I think. I've never done it, but what is the other one?
Water?
Yeah, water, picture, book, training. Maybe it's just that one of them is outside. Maybe that was the
track
fifth
your
one.
food.
Track your food.
I think it's like track your food of some sort, like one way or another.
Yeah,
Some
there's
sort of diet thing.
nothing hard about any of those things at all. Like acutely, any of those 5 things is honestly super, super simple. Doing them consistently without fail is where it gets difficult. When I did the whole 365 Savage Manifesto, which was my 2020 manifesto, and I committed to running every day was one of those things. Running a mile every single day is not hard. Running a mile every single day for 365 days is, because you want to make excuses for yourself. You want to give yourself a reason as to why you don't have to do these things. But you got to just freaking do those things. And if you do it every single day, you don't have time for excuses, and you just freaking do it. We've been doing this cold plunge every single morning, and there is nothing appealing about waking up and then jumping into a barrel of freezing cold water.
Yeah.
But
Except for you're gonna feel better at the end of it.
yeah, you do it, and as the saying goes, that's just like a really tangible way in the very beginning of the day to silence the inner bitch that we all have in our mind. And you just do it, you know, and then that momentum carries through the rest of the day. Isn't that right, babe?
I get it.
All right.
In terms of resistance training, how can we reduce the time and reps? Simply increase the weight. What about abs? How do we intensify the ab workouts?
Yeah, I would definitely increase the weight whenever possible. Like you don't, if you're doing, kind of depends on your goals, but like if you've got 50 rep sets that you're doing, you would be better served by reducing that rep count and increasing the weight, which is going to add more resistance. You may see a temporary drop in overall training volume, but there's a benefit to having that higher weight, especially if you're able to do like 50 plus rep sets. Plus, it's not going to take near as much time, so you're going to have a more efficient workout. As far as abs go, I like things that have full range of motion. So like hanging ab exercises, like hanging leg raises is really good because you're going to get a full contraction and extension of all those obliques and just all those muscular fibers in the abdominal wall.
Well, it also depends on like what your goal is. Like if you keep working your abs, what is the goal of working abs? Because a lot of times you work it too much, you're going to get a little bit blocky abs. And I'm saying this because I know this is a female asking. So sometimes you have to be careful of what kind of exercises you're doing so that you're shaping your core in the right way that you're wanting them to look. But also, I think deep core exercises is best because the deep core is going to help you lift heavier weights in deadlifts and squats and all of that kind of stuff. And now it's not giving you that like crazy 6-pack ab look if that's what you're going for. I mean, it will help with that, but it's going to help with that deep internal core, which is what I would mainly focus on.
Iris said she did in fact order a shirt. Thank you, Iris. TC's life. I'm doing the 12-week year in 2023 to help with goal execution. Give me a whole year and I'll procrastinate away. Yeah, breaking it up into bite-sized pieces.
I don't know what the 12-week year is.
I don't know. But as the saying goes, how do you eat a whale?
One bite at a time.
One bite at a time, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Jackie's Jinx Journey says, that's how I broke up my weight goals. 100 pounds is daunting, but goals of 15 to 25 pounds seems more manageable. I dropped 50 so far, maintained with 5 since October. Now going back into lost goals. Well, keep us
Nice.
posted on that, Jackie's Jinx Journey. It's a tongue twister. We're excited for you. I know you do full body daily, but when you did more body part split, was chest with triceps and shoulders and back with biceps, or chest alone, back alone, and triceps, biceps, and shoulders as arm day?
We did everything.
We did everything. Yeah, I did.
We did like a split where like every body part was on its own day. We've done back with shoulders. We've done back with biceps.
I like doing biceps and triceps together. I like doing a full
Yeah.
arm together.
You could do shoulders and chest.
Yeah, I don't
Or-
like doing. I didn't like doing chest, shoulders, and triceps together. It was a little too
Yeah,
much,
me
but I do like doing chest and shoulders together. And then I would typically keep back by itself because the back day is pretty intensive.
Yeah, depending on like what your goals are also, because you may not want as big or heavy as of a back day, but yeah, usually we do a leg day by itself, a back day by itself, and then like if you have to bundle the other ones up, we do biceps, triceps, shoulders, chest.
I know it's not perfect, but especially if it's busy or trying to be quick, would 2 circuits in the PF Express, Planet Fitness Express, be
Oh, yeah.
acceptable? Anything I should add to it? Yeah,
Anything that you're
anything is better
doing.
than nothing. So yeah, 2 I mean, you can get, like, I've had 25-minute workouts before that kicked my butt. You know, you can make things as intense as you want to make things, and doing a circuit is a great way to stimulate all the different muscle groups. So yeah, if you're in a crunch for time, 1000% doing 2 circuits in the Express Planet Fitness gym, hitting everything a little bit would be great.
Yeah, for sure. Anything is better than nothing. So just do what you got time for, and that rotation is really easily broken up too.
I will say this real quick, y'all. Shameless plug. We're going to be launching these hoodies. Okay. Sometime soon, and this is 1000% my favorite hoodie in the whole wide world.
Mine
Like,
too.
I
I wore mine
love
yesterday.
this hoodie, and I'm not just saying that because we sell these hoodies or are about to sell these hoodies, but I freaking love this hoodie. It's super comfortable. Rigel thinks it's super savage,
And I was playing with the drawstrings.
and it makes my arms look yoked.
Yes, thank you, Crystal. On point with the goal of ab work. Do not want blocky, just super lean and semi-shredded small waist.
Can I say something on that real quick?
Sure.
It's relatively hard to get blocky abs.
That's not true.
A lot of people that have blocky abs are the ones that are squatting 600 plus pounds.
That's not kind of a blocky abs we're talking about. What a lot of women are going for is this hourglass shape. And if you're doing a lot of oblique exercises, if you're doing heavy weights, sometimes that's going to make you a little bit more filled in on the sides rather than tapered in. So that's more what she's talking about. Not like CrossFitters, not like powerlifters. She's
Like Danny does not have a trim waist anymore. It's because he was squatting 600 pounds.
right, but
That's from the words of Danny. He told me.
but at the same time, he was going for something else. Like that was not his goal. So
This
her
wasn't
goal,
an hourglass goal?
surprisingly.
No.
I've also gone strict keto and love your recipe videos. Yay! I'm so glad. We need to do more.
We have not done recipes in a while.
We should probably make some recipes here in the near future. What kind of recipes do you guys want to see?
Can you give an example of a couple deep core exercises? I got a deep core exercise for you.
Okay.
Vacuum holds.
Yes.
That's a good one. You didn't
Those
think I
are
was
good
going to say
ones.
that. You thought I was going to say something like
No,
leg raises or something.
that's not deep core.
I know. That's what you thought I was going to say.
No, I was just surprised. Oddly, I did a ton of those. I did a ton of those videos when I was pregnant because the best thing you can do is work deep core. And a lot of times they're going to be like the ones that you feel are super silly and aren't going to really do a whole lot. But things like the vacuum pose or the vacuum hold, you can do like even like planks and things like that. But there's a lot of them that are more like thinking about your pelvic floor, pulling up from the ground up. And this is for men and women. It's not just pelvic floor is not for just women. But I have a bunch of them on my Instagram. He's just a hot mess.
He's a fuss bucket.
But I have a bunch of those on my Instagram of things that I did when I was pregnant, because you really don't want to work your abs, outer abs a whole lot, because it can kind of break them apart even more. So working the internal core is going to be best.
Sorry for the tongue twister. Not a lot of fun play with keto names for Jays. Still new accountability channel, but have been around since before you started selling bricks. That's awesome. Well, we're glad to have you full show.
Is that a pullover style hoodie? It sure is.
But we also will have zip-ups.
As a female, I'm losing too much weight being in ketosis. I've tried refeeding on weekends, but still can't gain weight. Any tips? I would ask, number one, what are your macros, or how much are you eating? A lot of people will start keto and maybe they won't be tracking. They'll just start eating keto foods. And fat is very satiating. So sometimes they're not eating enough. That could potentially be it. So are you tracking your food? Do you know how much you're eating? And then also, what does your exercise look like? Do you exercise a whole ton? Do you not exercise at all? Are you resistance training? What else can we add to that? Types of foods you're eating too. What kinds of foods are you eating? Are you eating whole foods? Are you eating kind of like keto junk food? All that.
Try refeeding during the week too, instead of just the weekends. Yeah. Keep in mind that a lot of people, they'll feel satiated and then they'll start eating more. They've almost got to force feed for a moment, and they'll actually notice an upregulation in their metabolic rate, which will in turn result in an increase in overall hunger. So it's very counterintuitive, but many people will start eating more and actually notice an increase in hunger, which may be where you kind of will lead to next.
Yep, totally.
Sunny says, recipe for eggplant parmesan.
I don't even know what that dish is. I've never had it before, so I wouldn't even know if it tasted the same.
It's pretty good. We'll make it.
Really?
Yeah. Extra small for apparel, please. 1 in joggers, but no extra small.
See, that is one of the problems with Robert, is he has not ordered extra small.
Well, I will say this about this particular hoodie. You'll probably want to size up.
No, you won't. I disagree.
I normally wear large, and I'm wearing extra large.
I normally wear medium, and I wear medium.
All right. Well, if you're yoked like me and not yoked like Crystal.
If you actually fill out the size that you say you fill out.
I fill this out. Fill this out. Show that headlock here. I've been keto for almost 4 years. This weekend I lost my mind and made my kids banana bread, and I ate some. Any advice how to get back into keto quickly? 0.2 ketone level, not worth it. All right, let me answer this. Hold it much too bad. All right, Tiffany. The best advice I can give you is just simply just get back on track. Don't worry about your ketone reading. If you've been keto for almost 4 years, it's that funny, keto. If you've been keto for almost 4 years, it's not like you have lost the ability to metabolize fat. Your body has that metabolic pathway built and in motion and in place, and you will be ramping up the ketone production relatively quickly. Don't beat yourself up. Just simply get right back on track.
And don't do anything crazy. Like, don't do any crazy fasts or anything like that. Just get back on eating your normal everyday thing.
100%.
And honestly, like, during this time of year, I let myself have a little bit of leeway with things. Like, I eat a lot more like keto cookies and things like that. I do remain keto, but I do have like more treats and things like that. So in January, which is, it's kind of just like a nice start to have in January, because it's just a new month. It's like, okay, Christmas month is over. To me, that's December is Christmas month. And so now let's move forward. So I even tidy things up in January, and not because it's a New Year's, but because it's just a new month. It's time to, revisit those goals and stuff. So just tighten up your food, figure out what you want to eat, and go for it.
Go for it.
Go for it.
New Year's Day is my last day of my keto fast cut. I've dropped 40 pounds so far, and yes, Keto Break was a big part of this journey. Thanks for everything you guys do. Happy Savage 2023. Happy, congrats, awesome job. 40 pounds lost is
It's amazing.
no joke. Huge congrats.
And I'm so glad the Keto Break was so helpful for you.
Yeah, really, really happy to hear that. Hopefully, it's not your last day of keto, just the last day of the keto cut.
Planning on going carnivore for January. Thoughts? I think it's great. Just keep in mind that if you're not feeling well or you don't like it, then you can always say no. However, I think carnivore is wonderful. I think it's a great thing. I think most people do really well on it. And I think it's a really good way to start off the year strong with nutrient-dense meat.
Yes.
So all about it.
Most people also are around the majority of people who are heavier, so normal weights look thin or unhealthy now. That is so true. I was on a podcast yesterday, and we were talking about how it's just an oddity these days to see people that are not overweight, which is kind of wild. Like if you park your vehicle in front of any supermarket store and just watch the number of people that go in and out, the majority of people are categorized as overweight, obese, morbidly obese, as opposed. I don't know what the actual stats are, but it's like more than 50% of the U.S. population is overweight, and I think 30% obese.
I don't know the stats.
Something like that, but it's pretty wild.
And let's just remark on this real quick. We're not saying that every single person who is overweight is unhealthy or not already working on their health journey. That is just the fact of the U.S. right now.
We are not also saying that overweight is healthy. There's like
no, we're not saying that it is overweight.
There's definitely this debate going
Right.
on that like people that are overweight are healthy. This healthy at any size thing, like the stats are out there. Like it's
right.
certainly
but it doesn't
not
mean that
optimal.
someone didn't start at
Yes.
someone didn't start at 250 pounds and now they're at 225 and they're still working on their health journey. You don't know their story, but at the same time, it is the fact of the U.S. It is factual science.
I'll send you the non-keto one I saw last night that made me want it.
Okay, yeah, send it to me.
Send it to us,
What a good
Sonny.
challenge. I might have to just feed it to you because I don't even know what it's supposed to taste like.
Maybe you can make it in your Instant Pot. Your new Instant Pot.
Is that how you do it?
I don't know. Sonny, is that how you make them? Can you make them in an Instant Pot? Will hoodie shrink? It'll shrink a little bit. It's tri-blend, so there is cotton in it, but it won't shrink as much as if it were 100% cotton. I like hoodies looser. Got to be able to snuggle in it.
All right. Then you're going to want to size up.
Nurse Cindy had a chart. It was crazy high. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Nurse Cindy did have a chart.
Yeah, Nurse Cindy's the bomb. Big
I've done cold showers every day since the summer. I'll admit, though, it feels nice. It's hard to keep up with the crunchy
when crunch for time.
And busy schedule.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that. We do ours as soon as we wake up. Well, Robert wakes up and works a little bit, and then I wake up. And as soon as I wake up, we put the hot water in the French press, and we jump it.
Health at any size equals cringe. That movement is killing people. 2 of its leaders have passed. Yeah, I am definitely.
Health at any size. Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, this is true.
We are speaking the same language. Jackie's Jinx journey.
Yeah, I don't know if I worded that weird or not.
You did word it a little weird, but I got what you were saying, which
Yeah.
is why I wanted to make sure we clarified.
All right.
I'm scared of the Instant Pot. Don't be scared, Sonny. Don't be
I
scared.
just got one. I just got another one.
I know, that's what we're talking about. She saw it. And she was like, have you not seen those blowing up and blowing people's ceilings off and stuff?
Oh, that's funny. Really?
But not those.
Pressure
just pressure
cookers.
cookers.
Yeah, pressure cookers. Right.
Yeah.
But I'm
What
so
is that?
excited.
Man.
Pressure cookers. But I'm so excited about it because I get to make yogurt. Robert got it for me for Christmas.
Have you ever tried the Lumen? Yes, I've tried the Lumen. I may offend some people here. The Lumen is not all that's cracked up to be. There is not a device currently that is able to accurately tell you what your metabolism is doing to the point of actionality like it suggests. I'm not saying that the Lumen is a total wash and that you shouldn't use it, but it is a little bit misleading in that it's not going to tell you all that insightful data like it suggests that it will. It just doesn't work that way. So I have used the Lumen. When I use the Lumen, I don't necessarily get any actionable takeaways from using the Lumen, if that answers your question. The Instant Pot makes perfect fall apart wings. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I ain't scared. I ain't scared.
Hey, superstars. Hey,
What's
hey,
up?
hey.
What's up, Sarah? How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. All right, we're at 5:31.
We need to know what our topic for next week is. First week in January.
Yeah, we need a topic for next week, y'all. The next question that comes in this feed, whether it be YouTube and Facebook, looking at you, or Instagram, looking at you, will be the topic for next week. So please, whoever asks the next question, that will be the topic for next week. So somebody get your fingers typing, and send us a question.
Typer
Fingers typing. All right, here we go. BBBE. That's not a question, I don't think.
Well, we can talk about it.
Bacon, butter,
Yeah, beef
and eggs. We can talk about that. New Year's resolutions. That was kind of what this whole one was on, Nicole. So
yeah, you might have to go back and rewatch this one.
Drinking tap water. That's actually a pretty good
topic. Oh,
topic.
that is a good one.
Mindset manifestation. Yes,
Oh
we'll
my
talk about
goodness, wait,
the manifesto.
Hold on for a second, I'm gonna write this all down.
All right, we're gonna talk about all these things. Isn't that right, Raji? Bacon, butter, beef, and eggs. Mindset manifesto, and drinking tap water.
Yeah, let me just get here.
Isn't that right, Raji? Isn't that right, Raji?
All right. BBBE. Mindset and manifestation. All right, we got
possible
tap
exercise
water.
Splits beyond full body.
Tap water. Exercise.
By the way, TM, I don't know if you know this or not, but I think I shared an 8-day split that I made and I used for quite some time and really love. And I think I shared that spreadsheet in like a YouTube video. So you can certainly use that as well as far as non-full body exercise splits.
Meals while pregnant.
There you go.
I will tell you that I actually have 2 pregnancy highlights on my personal Instagram page that I'm pretty sure I did some food on, and then I also shared some food on just like my page when I was pregnant too.
Boom chocolate.
And honestly, I mean, are there specific questions on that? Because I just eat what I eat now.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We're gonna boogie.
Best 3-day split.
Best 3-day split. What's the best 3-day split? All right, y'all. Thank y'all for the questions. Thank y'all for tuning in. Nothing but love to y'all. Happy New Year's. Merry Christmas. Talk to you soon. No, I did not know. Where would I find the 8-day split? I think if you just go to our YouTube and you search in like world's best exercise split, I think that's what I titled it,
Really?
something like that. You'll find it. But if you can't, just shoot me an email or something and I'll make sure you get a copy of it. All right, y'all. Much love. Take care. Ta-ta for now.